portrait later. So Ian Fennelly, also sort of the urban sketcher, so there's lots of things online about him, lots of pictures. They all have a sort of particular style, a little bit wobbly buildings, lots of nice bright colour, but they're a nice subject matter to get into doing a bit of pen and wash, and then obviously you can move on and do your own ideas as well. But I thought we'd start with this one. Don't worry about perspective, or if things are a bit off, or you move the size of something, or you don't put enough windows in, it doesn't really matter for this sense. So what we're going to do, we're going to sketch it out in pencil first, then go in with a waterproof pen. Make sure your pen is waterproof. If you're not sure, just test it on a bit of paper, let it dry for a few seconds and put some water on, and then we'll just splash some watercolour on the top afterwards. So with this one, which looks like a, I don't know, European scene, start off, think about where your sort of baseline of your building is going to be, and what I'd do is I'd start with this one here. It's slightly tapered actually, so it's almost as if you're looking down, you're standing perhaps in another balcony and you're looking slightly down at it. So start off with that one. Make sure we've got enough room to get everything in. Perhaps I might bring my courtyard down a little bit. So we've got it slightly tapered. Don't worry about, making a mess or having to rub out a line every time you're not quite sure it's right, because we might adjust it as we go on. So we start sketching it out, and then once we're happy with it, we can go in and we can start put some black waterproof pen onto it. So I say, if you do change things a little bit, it doesn't really matter. The other thing to think about, we've got this slight curve to it, or a bit of a curve, more of an angle there. So all these buildings, they're slightly tapering down from the top, up from the bottom. This one as well, we've got a little bit of an angle on it. And the main thing with the perspective is the lines of this pavement here, where they're all sort of converging at a vanishing point, which would be sort of around about here. So I'm going to sketch it out. You can watch for a bit if you want to how I go about it, or if you feel confident enough to just dive in and get going, then please do. But we're going to say sketch it out, and it doesn't matter if you change it a little bit. The idea is to just get the feel of this European style building, courtyard type environment. So if you want to change the windows a little bit, these are quite wobbly. I'm just going to straighten that one up a little bit for myself. Got some shutters on it as well. So do feel free to change anything you want to. That's a bit big, that window, so I'll just make that a bit smaller. So nice, and try and keep your pencil moving all the time. I find having my little finger, the edge of my little finger sort of resting on the paper, gives me a bit of stability to what I'm drawing. Just get an idea of it down first of all. So we have used this artist a few times to do some work based on his drawings, and they should be able to hopefully get it done within the evening. So they are quite nice and sketchy feel to them, which is what we like. And then we've got these great bright colours on as well. And they're a bit quirky, the buildings. I don't know whether they're actually like this wherever he was when he was drawing it. I think he does a lot of courses as well. Then you can go and sit in the street and sketch and paint with him.
I obviously doing a lot of
so we are just sketching out this Mediterranean style scene in pencil, and then we're going to go in with pen, waterproof pen, and then some watercolour at the end. So you don't have to be too critical about it. If you want to move a few windows about, or you've done it a bit small, you can't get everything in, I say it doesn't matter. So we're just sketching it out nice and quickly in pencil. So watercolour paper, yeah. Pavement in the front, because it's angled, it leaves this nicely